Hey y'all, thanks for watching Dee Dee Croy with my favorite groomer on YouTube. Alright, so we have Flynn here, which you guys love him. He's such a great dog. We are going to do a guard cut. Usually I do a 1 guard down. I think it's a 2 guard on the head. And tighten up the sanitary is what pet parents said today. And then a little bit of trim on the tail. Dad loves the tail, so he doesn't really want to notice it, but Mom's like, trim the tail. And they are great at brushing. Towards the end of that, I think it's a month and a half, maybe 2 months. I'll have to double check. They said it gets kind of where it's like heavy brushing, you know, a lot of detail. And I said, always let me know. You can come in maybe a week earlier, just to kind of time it just right, because he is a younger dog, so we're kind of playing everything by ear. But he's standing right behind me. He's looped up. He's like right behind me. Okay, so I have David at home today doing some YouTube stuff for me, and we have a couple things being delivered at the, well, we have something being delivered at the house today, so he has to be at home. So it's just me, back to you and me. I first want to say thank you so much for your subscribes. That means the world to me. Each ad that you watch does give us a kickback, so just know that. That's what ads do on all YouTube channels. So if you watch through those, like some of you, and give us credit for those videos or those ads that go through, wow, you're just so amazing. Otherwise, skip through them, you know. But if you watch them, thank you. I appreciate the time you spend watching some of those ads. I mean, I watched one the other night. It was like a movie one. It was so long. So I get it. Thank you for watching those ads and paying attention to them, clicking on them even, like a movie trailer. So, man, there was this one movie. It looks so good, you guys. Anyway, okay, getting off track. So, I have 2 hours with him. That gives me a buffer of check-in, kind of time with mom and dad talking, chit-chatting a minute, and then a buffer at the end. Because it's just me, I probably am not going to get every view. I probably won't do the bath because it slows me down alone doing the groom. And we want, you know, the pet to go home quickly. So, he's so sweet. He's standing next to me. He's so sweet. So, thanks for watching. Those of you who have donated to the GoFund, not only donate, but just if you're a military member and you have military friends on your Facebook or social media, share the fact that you donated with a little, like, I think you could share it somehow. Just say, I've donated with this GoFundMe because she does military service dogs, packages for military service dogs for free. Please, if you're in the Fort Worth area, get with Dee Dee. Please send them to me. I need people to know that if they have a military service dog, I want to service that pet. So please share that with you. It's not only about donations, it's also about actually doing the services. We're going to start some new programs here coming up, so make sure you are subscribed and you hear about them first. Those of you interested in the dog upstand, there's a couple left on the large style 1. I'm going to call it style 1. So we are about to sell out. If you want one, please take it off our hands so that we can be completely out of inventory. We have a couple left. So go to dogupstand.com, order it. It's normally $150 and it's down to $114.99 plus tax. So a whopping discount there to just push style 1 out. And style new gets prepared to be delivered, and style 2 is $150 plus shipping and handling. So if you want a large, it doesn't matter what style. I'm going to be using style 1 forever. I will incorporate style 2 for videos and stuff, but does it still do the job? Yes, it's fine. You can use a style 1. It's fine. So go to dogupstand.com. Thanks for supporting me. Those shoppers, those of you reaching out for a bottle of shampoo, those of you, there's a lady from UK. Oh my gosh, Joanne, thank you so much for ordering. I appreciate you. I told her the other day, I said, why? You know, because I'm pretty honest, right? I'm like, you order from me, and the amount that you spend on the product is almost the exact amount in shipping. And I said, I know there's stores out there that might carry something similar. And she said, Dee Dee, I support you. I watch your videos. I learned. You have taught me so much about taking care of my pet. And I was like, wow, you know, that's just, yeah. Like, I just want to cry because it's emotional for me to know that people like that are out there. You guys are watching me. You guys are out there. And you're just watching, but learning so much that, honestly, some of this tidbit stuff you won't ever learn in a school, you know. And it's not about get the training for grooming. It's like all these other things, if you're a groomer out there watching, that save you time, that save you health, that you're not going to learn in a school for some reason, because each person has their own knowledge of industries that you can't always gain, and I offer that to you guys absolutely free. You just have to watch some ads and watch my YouTube channel, you know, and if you shop for me, well, that's where I get back. That's where I feel like, thank you. It was all worth it. So thank you, Joanne, and others like you that have Yvonne, that have Diane. You know, I'm just like, okay, I need to get to work. Thank you for all of your support. I can't thank you enough. All right, we'll get to work. He's now like totally caking down here, taking a nap now. Gosh. Okay, we have work to do, Dee Dee. All right, here we go. I've been watching some of my videos to analyze what I've been doing, and I will actually try my best not to move around so much, move the camera so much. So forgive me, but I'm just trying a few new different things, okay? All right. He doesn't even need me here to hang on to the leash. Come on, sweetie. Come on, Flynn. Come on, Flynn. Come on, let's jump up on the table for me. Flynn, come on, up, come on. I know, man. I know, come on. Come here, Flynn, up. Thank goodness for this electronic table, you guys. Come on, we don't have time for that. Come on, no fighting today, huh? Oh, whew. So much static, you guys. Okay, let me see. Let me put this on. You're good, buddy. I just adore Flynn. I really adore him. He's a huge dog, but just so kind-hearted. We were just talking together, me and Mom and Dad, about how he's gotten some wiry stuff coming in. And I told them, hey, he might have some lab in him, although they got him from basically like seems to me like he's big, you guys. So I'll do the best I can with this. Okay, sorry. Seems like he's got some wiriness coming in, and most standard poodles, like, we don't normally see that. So I said, well, hey, come Black Friday, man, order a DNA kit. Why not? Just for fun, right? Maybe, I think hopefully, they're like 20, 30 bucks. Yes, you're so sweet. You're so sweet, man. Okay. Here we go. Let's do a real quick before picture. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, and I'm gonna face mask. Put your face mask on, even though I kind of move it around while I'm grooming. So we normally do a one guard down all over. I'm hoping the knots here, my guard will go through without me having to truly brush. Order your face mask down below if you want one. I'm going to use some leave-in conditioner, just a tad. Not a lot, just... And the Mr. bottle's my favorite. We sold out twice now, which means we go stock up and then like in a week they're all gone. So these are freaking awesome. I'm putting it like on myself too, just a tad. Because you dilute it, you buy the concentrate and you dilute it down, that's the best way to go. Ask me about it, but these run about like 15, I think. Because wintertime brings a lot of static. So and obviously you guys remember that one lotion video? Oh my gosh, man, I had lotion all over my arms, which means I had lotion all over. I had lotion sticking the hair all to my arm. That was a fail day. Don't put lotion on your arms. Okay, so let me I got something mixed up right here. Okay, here we go. We're going to do a one guard down. I hope this is right. Okay, we're doing a one guard, which is an orange or peach. And we're going to go down with it. And I didn't brush the coat yet. And I probably won't unless I must have to. If it was really snagging here, I would have just stopped and brushed, because we know that I've wasted some time in the past where if it's too much where I need to brush, I should have brushed, just spent the time brushing it all out first so that I could do the full haircut, right? So we're going to do one guard down. And since I have him pretty low on the table, that's probably why he's so big too, on the camera anyway. Then when I'm going to do the top parts first, like this stuff, and then bring him, so I'm not reaching down here, then bring him up. I want to say they don't make this table I have anymore. It's called the Edemco electronic table. I spent quite a bit of money, in the thousands for it. I can't remember if it was $1,500 or $2,500, but it was expensive. It was a great purchase, but I found that it was not one that I wanted to use on every dog because the table base is really wide, the top of the table. So for someone short like me, I'm 5'4", it seemed like I'm always reaching my back, reaching up and out a little bit, which because I have to go with a small dog, that is. So this table is great for a helper to use with, like David, when he helps me, he'll use this table because it's the one I have next to him. But it's also great for just the big dogs because I can go up and down. I really, really, really love that part. I have a hydraulic table, I mean like a pump hydraulic table in the grooming trailer. Not my favorite, dude. I'm actually gonna sell that baby. I don't like it at all. It's you've got the dog and you've got to pump it up and pump it down, and if it's a big dog and it's a scared dog and all that, then the dog's like freaking out as it's like being pumped up or pumped down. So this Demco table, I want to say they don't make them anymore, but you can look into it if you want. There'll be a link on my favorite groomer site. Just go to we'll put it on there for you. Email me if you are interested in more information about this table. I don't think they make them anymore though. But if it went from, it's a little tangled there, probably from the collar. If I was to choose from a pumping, which means it looks like it's got a little foot down there, like a pumping foot, not a little paddle like a square paddle. If you're really looking online and stuff like that, not a square paddle. A square paddle is electronic versus the chrome bar that's like a pump rod or foot pedal. I would definitely go with the electronic. The reason why I went ahead and bought the step-on pump one for the trailer is because in a trailer, everything you're running so much electricity with the dryer, the grooming tools. You know, when you have a trailer, depending on how you have it wired. So we got the top done here, you guys. You are actually watching all things I never watched before. Like, you can't plug in. Let me make sure that's not David. You can't plug in your dryer, which is real. I've blown my generator, which means it just pops just like a fuse, and then I gotta put the dog up, jump out, turn it back on. I've blown my generator a couple times, not the whole thing, don't get me wrong. Do you guys like I'm kind of handling it softer? Excuse me, it burped. Okay. I've popped my generator a couple times doing too much with it. I put a heater in my salon, my trailer, so it didn't like the amps of the heater, and it didn't going with the blow dryer. The blow dryer at the time, which is my $400 blow dryer, expensive, right? But strong. I'm gonna blow dry this dog in like 10 minutes with that. So you got to pick and choose where you want to spend your money for the right tools, and if you care about time or if you care about quality, you know what I'm saying, pick what you want to do with that. But I'm gonna come back here and figure that out in a minute. And probably because my guard is getting full of hair too. Okay, so so in a trailer you're going to watch everything you have on. So instead of buying a electric table, which I should have, it's not supposed to go there. Instead of buying an electric table, I went ahead and bought a non-electric table, a manual one, and I regret it. It was cheaper. It was still in the hundreds, but it was cheaper than an electronic table, which would have been, sometimes you guys can get the deals like 800 and something, but it's pretty expensive for an electric table. So it's worth it though, because I can go up and down. However, keep in mind, if you buy an electric table and you don't don't buy a warranty of some sort, if something goes wrong, it's electric. So that's your electric wiring of the table could fail, and you have to get it rewired. It could be under a manufacturer warranty, you know, so there's some things, there's pros and cons to every single thing we do, and you just got to pick what the better of the, what is that phrase? The more evil of the whatever? I'm going to revisit the knotted here, right? Yeah, there's a nice mat right there. I still got my one guard. We're just working. Working it all. He's a big dog, so he's working it all nice and straight down. There's so many things that I don't have on my website that you guys might want to buy, so please ask me if I don't have it. It takes a lot of time to load everything on, and we just started really. I've been in business quite a few years, many years, but you can't groom and run a website. You know what I'm saying? That's so much to do. So now we are finally getting everything online. I hate having to walk all the way back over here. Finally getting everything online, but it's still taking time because the more we get online, the more sales we're getting. So everything works together. So if you need something you don't see it, please write me. Okay, let me see. At least the camera's doing a 15-minute, that was 15 minutes already. But I guess I was talking a lot. I was talking for over 5 minutes in the beginning. You gotta take these guards off and clean them off, you know, because it's gonna accumulate some of the cuts, hair it's cutting. Even in the blade, my bad. See how much it went straight through because it was just accumulating in my clippers. Just remind me, you guys, that when I go to the face, I need to move it. If there's little knots, remember you need to get under the knot. So when it snags, you can push it just a tad, but if you keep snagging, it might not be hair. So don't keep snagging. Don't keep pushing down so hard that you might like cut off a mole or something like that. So if it's like a thump thump, then go ahead and come back, feel it or whatever. I got my hand under here. I'm kind of checking out the back of his leg. I feel a big knot right here. See, I can feel this burr. So I'm constantly, both hands are constantly moving, but also analyzing. It's not just there holding of the dog, you know. Moving, petting, you know, try to watch that. I don't know if you guys have noticed that over the years. So like I said earlier, if you don't watch every video, you're going to be missing some stuff. So today we're really talking about the grooming table, right? So I have some other grooming tables coming in. They're my favorite size. You know that black table I'm always using? That's a smaller table because I do a lot of small dogs. I don't have to, I sell the 16 by 24s. But that table is just smaller, and I have it on higher pegs of those mattress boxes. I'll show you guys later on the video. So that it can go a little taller for me. And sometimes it's too tall when I have to do, I think you guys have seen that when there's something I have to tippy toe with. But I can't wait till these tables get in. Then I'll be able to sell those. I have never sold them. I don't know why. The most common table is that 36 by 24. And I can get anything you guys want. It's just a matter of, if you're a business person, you get it. But when you have to carry everything in your store, you know, and you got 16, 20 tables that only like 10 people want, and then the other people want certain other things, that's why you want a special order for clients. You want to know what their needs are. So I always have 36 by 24 tables in stock here at the store, but shipping and handling on those guys are pretty expensive compared to Amazon, where you can get all kinds of stuff. No one can compete. I just talked to a business yesterday, and they're like, Dee Dee, no one can compete with Amazon, okay? So if you want to support, that's why you have to make a choice. Do I want to support a small business either locally or like me or someone that you're actually learning from? You have to really make that decision because we can't compete with Amazon. Amazon is amazing. I love shopping on Amazon, don't get me wrong. If I need something, David and I are pros at looking up. I feel like we're pros at really getting the best deal somewhere for you guys or for ourselves. But not always can you compete. Like Amazon is Amazon, but Amazon I think is, my opinion, I don't really know. I don't work at Amazon. I think Amazon, let me go and change my blade. But I think Amazon is, allows, it's like a marketplace, you know, so it allows, okay, somebody out there was asking about the urinary tract area. Okay, so this is a really big dog to kind of tell what we're doing. I'm going to hike his leg here like he normally would naturally, and I'm actually going to clean all this out if I can. Some dogs will not let you do all this, so underneath the leg here, I'm going to clean all this out. There's certain things that some groomers like to do. And there's this thing I love to do because I used to watch my dog just lay on the floor because they're so hot here in Texas. And they would lay on the tile and cool off. So I'm going to just kind of hollow all this out, this whole area right here. I'm not done. I'm going to come in and make sure I'm holding this, watching that little lip opening right there. I'm going to clean that up as best as I can without injuring him. Now I'm actually going to come backwards here, lightly, not against the skin, but all the way here. As far as I think looks okay. And then later on, I'm going to bring my guard and come all the way down into that. So I've hollowed out a pretty good, whoop, pretty good U in here. And then you got to open up the tummy and actually, so when he lays down, because I'm not going to groom him laying down, it should be all like nice and clean in there. About 6 to 7 inches ahead of his private here. Okay. Same thing, lift the leg on this side, hollow this side out as well. This way, if you have one of those dogs that kind of pees squatting, or a male dog that pees squatting, personally, you don't have a bunch of pee or urine. Woo, it's hairy. You don't have a bunch of pee, you gotta lift your leg, Flynn. Come on now. Do it naturally. I know you hike your leg. You have to, I think, hopefully. Hopefully you hike your leg to pee. That way you don't have a bunch of urine stuck on there, which happens a lot. Okay, so now I'm going to back up off of that. I always hollow out the armpits. A lot of groomers, no, I shouldn't say that. Some people will skip it or not notice it. I like it nice and hollow in there because Matt's going to accumulate. So I do a little 2-inch hollow. Same thing on this side. Yeah, it's matted on this side, so I'm really glad I'm doing the inside the armpit. And all the way down to the inside of the forearm here, all the way down into that if you need to, okay? It depends on how matted it is. All right, I'm actually gonna cut, there's some matting, you know, going on. I can't get my 1 guard through. So I'm gonna see if my 2 guard can get under it. Oh yeah, that's nice. Can't even tell. I'm going to have to hand scissor the top of the feet anyway, so go ahead and just come down with it. Because this is 2 guard now and it's a little shorter, it leaves the hair a little shorter than the 1 guard. So the most popular guards I'm using and then that I build on folks that have been emailing me what kind of stuff to get as a new groomer. If I build you a kit that only has a couple guards, it's because it's the ones I use all the time. 2 guard, 1 guard, 4 guard, and then sometimes a 5 guard. So those kits that I have, I very rarely use those big. It's good to buy the kit because you get a better deal rather than like $5 a pop on the blade or the guards, excuse me. Then you have them all if you need to, right? But I very, very rarely actually use the ABC guard. And maybe even like, I think it's a 0 in there. Like, I don't even know because I very rarely use it. So you cannot even tell the huge difference between the 2 and the 1. So that's a great way to learn how to fade, you know. Because you need to use, you go from your longest to your shortest points. But here, just taking it all down with a little 2, you can't even tell. Actually cleans it all, it cleans everything up really nicely. Just straight down on those feet there. And if you haven't noticed, I actually put one of these twist ties on my clippers. I used to have one of these a long time ago. And these suckers actually would pinch the hair. They're great to keep your cord from twisting, right? And I'm gonna do a video just on that alone after I demoed this one. So I have a silver twister, twistless. I think I'll tell you about it later. I don't get any credit for that, but I'm gonna be selling it. So I want to make sure before I sell it, I actually try it out and I'm happy with it. So I've used it before, and the sucker would pinch my hair. If I was going, it would like come right here and pinch my hair. So this time when I looped it, I left quite a bit of space in between, and I'm testing it first to let you know if it pinches my hair this time. Last time I did it really, really tight against each other, all of this, right? So if it doesn't pinch me, I'm going to sell them. Because if it does pinch me, I'm going to be like, look, I can get these for you, but this is why I don't have them, right? Okay, so I'm going to take my 4 guard, which is purple, and I'm going to actually come down here and, you're good, come down the muzzle here. Oh, you guys told me, you're telling me to do the face move. I can hear you. Okay, 4 guard. Down here like this. And honestly, he has these beautiful eyelashes. Look at the eyelashes, man. And so I'm going to read the file if we leave them or not. I don't love leaving eyelashes, okay? Because and we do a 2 guard reverse teddy bear head, I think. The reason why is because I have found that if you leave the eyelashes, it makes the eyes drool. So if you want to leave eyelashes, great, but wash your dog's face every day. But aren't his just beautiful? And if you didn't catch it, I had actually changed my 10 blade already. Look how loose this is. So every dog's different. Okay, so I'm just double checking here. 2 guard down on head. That means it's 2 guard, not reverse. It's 2 guard down, which is down with the hair growth. And because you guys could see there's barely a difference between going from 0 to 2. Kind of just lightly fade in the ears here. Whoop. Little mat right there. I love some of you guys said, who's this Matt? I hate Matt. I hate Matt. That's funny to me. Okay, there's a mat there. I'm not going to work that. I'm going to come back with my 10 and actually take that out. Mat is a tight knot, and there's another one there. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. Let me see. We're still going. Pick your words. Okay, come now. I gotta clean out my clipper here. It's tugging for a reason. Look at all that. It's gotten stuck in there. Anyways, if you guys need something, we can get it. We can't compete with Amazon. Nobody can. They're amazing. They're big. Amazon is probably amazing, right? I'm sure it tickles a little bit, vibrating against the bone there. Just fade that a little bit, and we'll come fix it more later. See how much, oh, it's a little short. Oh, maybe I didn't even go down the neck yet. Just real lightly kind of do that. And we'll come down with we'll kind of come back with our 1 there. We can build you an order, just let us know. We work with Amazon as well. We have some programs with Amazon, so when you buy through us, it supports Amazon, it supports us, it supports some of the rescue groups we work with. So thank you so much. Just thank you. But just know. Alright, so I actually have a SanDisk 8 gigabyte card here with a 6 rating, 20 megabytes per second. And we just like totally, at the 130-minute video, it's just maxed out that card. So make sure you spend the extra money on the card. If you're going to do recordings or taking pictures, make sure you spend the extra money on a really good card. You want I'm not a techie, but I'm in between everything, because you got to know a little bit about everything when it comes to running a business. I think you want a 10 circle on those, and you want like 124, 126, one of those. Like get a bigger card, so you're not like me. You're running into like having 5 or 6 cards to do one job. Okay. All right. So let me see how far off you guys are. Let me go back here. Okay, isn't he beautiful? Blade's still good in temperature. When they sit like this, you can kind of see what you can trim. Just be careful, because the skin is like wrinkled a little bit, because they are kind of just doing this squat. So I'm going to clean this out. All right. Yep, you're looking good. We need to come back and clean up some mats. We need to do a 1 guard down the neck. This is my 1 guard back down all the way to like right here, and that whole tummy is hollowed out. So that's, for those of you asking about how far down to go on the sanitary, I'm doing that whole tummy, including the private area. And someone gave me tips on like totally the medical names for the private areas. Girl, I cannot remember that, man. I wrote it down, but I'm like, okay, it's just not have it yet. So I'm gonna have to work on that. And I really do need to go look up the pronunciation, because I don't want to sound like an idiot out here. Okay, let me see here. I'm actually gonna use a 1 and fade the ears in a little bit more. You're looking the other way. Look that way, Flynn. No, don't get, what are you doing? Don't step forward, man. So that's why, you know, if you want to have looseness, great, but you need to be very aware of what's going on. Step back. A dog, you know, stay, sit, there, good. You never know what move an animal is going to make. He could have just did a hop and just started trying to hop off the table, which is dangerous. He would hurt himself. He'd be hanging for a minute so I could grab a hold of him. Okay, I'm coming back with a 10, and I'm going to do a 4. They wanted a really good sanitary cut, so I'm going to do a 4. Sorry about that. Down is sanitary back here. I'm going to come clean it up with the 10, but I'm going to do a 4 right here around this butt area. Right around the anus area, I'm going to do a 10 there though. 4 down the legs, might as well, because that way just fade it all in nice and tight up right there. Tight means close cut on that. I'm going to be gentle in this area, swift and gentle. I'm going to come up a little bit because I can see where poop is kind of gathering. I'm going to change it to my 40, but I'm going to come back and scissor that tail area. And we do have scissors back in stock, so if you need some, the 8.5s curved, these ones I'm using now, or like them, they should be on our website tonight. So a tiny trim. Dad likes the bushy tail, which is great, but I'm just going to clean up some of the edges of it. Right, just clean up some of the edges. And it's going to change a little bit after the bath anyway, so we'll just do that for now. I'm going to do a 40 on the feet now. And let me see what you guys are looking at. Okay. I'm going to bring him up a tad bit more. You can bring your shoulder right here where his knee is and give him a little bit of support. He's a good dog, so I don't anticipate he'll whip back and bite me, but if he does, it'll be the back of my head or my neck. And you know what? I'm always untwisting my clippers, and I can tell you right now, I'm loving how it's not really forcing my clippers to twist on this product. He's wobbling a little bit. Are you wobbling a little bit? Let me give you some support here. Let me come in with this. Come here. Get back up. Back your let back. There you go. And see, he's pretty tall, right? And so it doesn't need to hold him up. But when I go like this, he might rest his. I'm not sure if he will, but he may. If they're extremely tall, it might not work right up against the tummy, but it will help assist a little bit if he has to take a break. And lean down, so on the dog up stand. Okay, this is a bad situation for you. He's so tall, you guys. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, I feel like I forgot how to do the pads or which angle to come at. Really scoop out those mats in there. Not really matted, but lots of like minor tangles from just being wet, dry, wet, and dry. You can kind of tell there. See, I know that was helping a little bit there. Okay, listen. It doesn't actually, I think this silver, the twistless, it doesn't let the clipper get bunched up on the twist. You know what I mean? It doesn't allow me to twist it over and over. Oh, I think maybe it does. I have to still adjust the line because the twistless wasn't long enough for how long these clippers are. All right, we're gonna do a quick nail trim. Let me double check you guys. Nails I can see are not that bad here as far as how much I can take off, especially the back ones. It means he's probably doing quite a bit of walking. I'm not going to push it up there. You smell some gas. Are you gassing it over here? Huh? Are you gassing it? Watch your face. We're going to come back now. I'm going to give you guys an overall view. I got my tin. I got my comb. I'm going to come back and check where I told myself there was some knots and we got one in this ear. So I'm going to cut that out real lightly with the 10 so it just isn't too noticeable, but it is getting under the mat, which is by the skin. Make sure there's not one over here. So like you've seen the other videos, come down and just cut through the mat with the 10 here. And then later on when I come back and brush him, it's not like I had to shave it right to the skin right there. Okay, so I know that mat's there. Well, let me just take a comb and come through this right here and get that dead hair out of there. There you go. You guys could hear that prickling, right? That was the mats. Good boy. Those are your lips. This is probably the dirtiest my table has been accumulating hair, but he's a pretty big dog, so. Let me double check these areas here. Comb doesn't lie, the brush does all the work. So get your brush. I'm wasting time kind of combing this stuff out. Just check. I'm using it to help me check for mats, but if you have mats, get the brush. You can hear it tangled up. Okay. I know we had some like in this. No, let me see. In between the pad right there. No, let me see. I know it's sensitive. I know. Got one right in here. If you can't tell, we're going to be doing teddy bear head. Or teddy bear head and feet, not poodle head and feet. So we have mats kind of inside the digits here. I got that one. I got that term, girl. Okay. I got one term down, digits. It's because probably in groom school they're not teaching us medical verbiage, so because they don't think we're going to be doing any channels like this, I guess. I don't know. That was a long time ago anyway. They did tell us about digits, though. Let me see my comb here. Thank you. I'm going to go and check all the feet like that. And he does. He does have mats in between all his digits, his toes. Pretty good ones, too, so we would have went to the bath. It just got tighter on me. Did I start with this one? Start with that one. Okay, let me see. Oh yeah, I just started with the front one because there's a big one here. Okay, you guys, we are going to go to the bath. So thanks for watching, and I'll be back. All right, so I'm kind of losing some time since I've kind of been talking a lot on these videos. I have my baiting equipment on, and I'm leaving it on for a purpose. I want to let you know, those of you who have asked me, you know, what kind of groomer supplies you need. I have probably forgotten to say, if they don't provide one, you need a waterproof apron, okay? If you need any of these, please let me know at my store. The other thing is you need a smock, waterproof pants if you can find them. I like to say you need eye protection. I blow dry a dog with eye protection, mask protection. That's kind of how I roll, okay? So I'm actually gonna go pretty quickly now because we need to finish up. And I'm going to make the coats. Got the Pet Silk shampoo, and my favorites, I sell both, but Rainforest and the regular, and conditioner, so we did that. And I'm going to come through real fast and just kind of do a tidy up brush. But I'm going to run my guard through, so I'm not going to spend too much time here. Just want to make sure I try to go as fast as I can, because I lost time doing the video. Okay. Flynn's great, but he needs to learn how to jump on the table. He's really a big dog, and he fights going up the stairs to the tub and jumping up on the table. It's really, over time, it's hard on our bodies, you know. He's too big for me to lift every time. So even just getting on when it's a lower table. So he needs practice doing that. He's a big dog. He should be able to jump, you know what I'm saying? So at home, if mom and dad are watching, use treats or your bribery, whatever bribery you want to pick, and start having him jump onto the couch first, maybe, and use a one code word like up or jump or up. You know, like up would be a good one. So up on the couch, up on the table, up on that type of thing. So when he comes here, he can just jump up instead of just like full might backing down on me. So that full might makes it even heavier. It's like straining to get them to jump. So it was hard to get him in the tub. It was a little hard to get him on the table, considering he's big enough to jump on the table. Okay, I think we're good here. He didn't like the blow dryer around his face, so I didn't push it. Push it means I didn't force him to suffer through and let me get everything bone dry. So everything's not bone dry, okay? Forgive me, I have to make up time here. So we're going to do 0, 1 guard down on the body, come back and redo just basically everything I already did. Okay, what are you doing there, buddy? Very rarely do I like using that disinfectant during grooming, but I just dropped my clipper blade, so. Strips down the back, straight down, and then side swipes this way, so you don't have too many crazy lines. Go reverse here if you need to get some of the squigglies in your way. Cord's doing a lot better than usual. It's not perfect. I think I do need to finish it off with another. It doesn't. I'll show you guys later. It doesn't go all the way to the end. So I think I do need to finish it off. I think then it would really stay intact instead of me having to untotal my clipper wire like I always do. Should I just keep it here, you guys? I'm just gonna try to do minimal moving only because I've got my timing, you guys, my timing. Okay. Maybe I'll have time later, but I went through all of my blades yesterday because the failure of not having a couple blades, number 7 the other day in the mobile trailer. So I went through and really dedicated a box of blades to the trailer and a box of blades to the salon. I have lots of 10s. So I really want to show you, you don't need to have just ceramic blades. When you are a groomer, it's good to just have a little bit of everything. So when I first started grooming, they didn't. I don't believe I remember even seeing ceramic blades. And maybe if I did, I wasn't really wanting to try them either, because we sometimes. And I have been educated, college educated, so I've done those classes on like the type of personalities there are, people that do or do not want change. Sometimes you look at yourself and go, why haven't I changed these things, right? Because I'm comfortable, because I don't like change, or whatever it is. So I didn't want to change my blades, I guess. I didn't want to try something new. And that's where I'm going to fail myself. So I like to try something new now, and if I don't like it, I'll sell it to somebody who wants it. and then I won't bring it back in or carry it or use it or that type of thing. So if you don't try something, you won't know, okay? I nicked myself somehow, look. See, groomers are gonna nick ourselves. I don't even know where. Okay, or with what? Because the two look so similar to this one, I'm gonna switch out and go to a two and do the feet, so it'll save me on hand scissor time. And I'm gonna come back in a minute and do a little bit of touch up. Well, I'm just gonna touch up here real lightly some of the flurries that are just kind of sticking up there. And this is my two now, okay? I'm not digging hard because I'm actually going to come to my two on my legs here. Straight down here. So hopefully I can just come and scissor around the feet. That would be so easy. I'm going to come back up here. Straight down here. And in the back, doing right in here on this side. Down the inside of the legs, it's just like I'm just tightening it up with scissors, so same thing. Just less work on my hands, obviously. I'm just holding his leg up, letting the knee do the natural bend, just straight down. Okay. Squaring up the back here. I'm going to come back. Might not have to. If I come in easily with this too, I won't have to come back with the four at all. So that'll be good. Saves me time there. If you got a good dog like this, it's a perfect opportunity to practice your left-handed skills. If something ever happened to you, could you groom with your left hand? I probably could. It would not obviously be as nice as my right hand. But practice kind of interchanging to give your right hand a break. Not on scary dogs though, not on the aggressors. Okay. I'm going to tidy up some of the stuff I'm seeing because of the curls with my two, just real lightly and quickly. Can barely tell the difference if you just keep it light. Can you guys tell? It's hard to tell through the camera. Come in this way with that back leg. Smooth all that out on the inside. It's easier to see at different angles. Okay. We do a 2 guard down on the head, so I might as well come in this way. Finish this off. He loves to look down, which makes it good and bad. Hard to see his eye, face, and stuff like that, but you see? If you have a dog that doesn't like the blow dryer, don't force it. You can tell the pet parent the first time if they really feel like, hey, you know what, I don't like my dog even slightly damp, then you get a feel what they want and what they're willing to let you, help let you not make the dog tolerate something that's just not fun. Like I know when there's a client, I know she wants her dog like absolutely dry. then I mean, it's their call, but I do let them know, hey, your dog hates it, he jumps up and down, he freaks out, so I don't recommend it, but I will if you want me to, you know, I let them know that. Already one dog in, and my shoulder muscle from doing the clipper strokes is already sore, so at night make sure you take care of yourself. One of those heated rice bags, you know, you throw it in the microwave, you put it on your shoulders, do something like that. Loosen up the muscles, stretch them out later, which, I mean, we don't do it every night, but we should. I got a new shear. There is a difference between, I'm going to try this new shear out, you know, it's a little shorter. They're for sale on my website, but he's so big, I'm going to try it on the two small dogs after this. Get your shaper brush. I'm just coming down, I'm just attacking stuff I see just it's not straight. Shape this straight down. You can actually use the edge of your table like this, it's pretty cool. But he's should be pretty good about this. Okay, the same thing back here. Come on now. Sorry, Flynn, I gotta pick up the pace on you. Come on now. I'm glad I did those nail trims already, so those are out of the way and done. Done deal. Sometimes when you see that puff of hair, sometimes there's a knot in there. That's a good sign there's a knot. You want to go, hey, let me check that out a little closer. Still some mats in there. This paw was actually puffier. Let me see, please. Let me see. I know, right? You're such a good boy. So with these guys, if I don't have a 10.5 shear. I don't even carry them. But if you had one, Andrew, I know you have one out there. These long legs is where you would use that. So if just like the brushes, the bigger the brush, the more you brush, the more hair goes in between the bristles. So if I have a very long shear, this is where I want to use it, straight down, longer than the 8.5. So less swipes, right? That's where you're going to save your time. But I do a lot more smaller dogs than I do larger dogs. It would save me time, definitely, but a $200, $300 pair of shears at 10.5 is just, I don't need it, you know? If you need it, though, I'll get it for you. It's just, these are more common, and I use these all the time. But since I do a lot of small dogs, I'm wondering if I think it's a 6.5 on that other curved shear that I picked up yesterday to try. Oh yeah, we're done. I mean, like, I'm so excited we're done because I want to pick up on our time. Very lightly leaving a little tiny bit of that eyelash, but not, right? I do love the colors of his eyes coming out like that. Face is a tiny bit damp, but that's because he doesn't like the blow dryer. I don't want to push it. And I'm not done. I actually got to do the ears. I wanted to save that for the video. Sometimes if it's just me, it's just too much to do the camera and try to, you know, maneuver everything. But today I'm going to try to get the ears on video. His ears are not that bad, but this will be a good day to do that. Okay, so I'm actually going to come back, because I used a 4 down his face earlier. I'm going to come back with my 5 guard. And just bring it right here by the eyeballs. I love saying eyeballs. I don't know why, but that's why I like saying, I say the eyeballs before medical terms, because I think it's just hilarious. I've been saying that forever, so I'll just say eyeballs. There we go. This is a Pro Ion. We sell these as well. I'm going to see how they do right here. I don't like them, so they're great for some things, not all. Well, maybe just try to use it with the guard. Let's try using before I give up on these guys. With this dog, okay? They're good for other things. Let me try to use the guard here. No, it's too much. So that was the first guard that I could put on there. Okay, dude. This is too much going on over here. Okay, so I'm going to come back with my tin on the face here and clean up what I love to clean up over here. That was a little too short right there. And clean up all this stuff. No, stop. Okay, let me see. You know, I don't like any of that being sucked in to his mouth because it just rots the teeth, okay? Anything you can see that would be normally going into the mouth. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Let me see your face. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Yes, you're such a good boy. Okay. This is your non-sharp tip ones. Everything I use is on my website for sale. I'm going to fade this in a little bit and really touch up. No, don't do that. He's like bringing his lip up. Don't move your lip, man. Don't move your lip. Okay, great. That's good enough, I think. Okay? On the ear hair, I prefer the non-locking hemostats. If you have a locking pair, can you imagine? There's skin flaps in here, and if you grab a skin flap and lock it, oh my gosh, just imagine. Sometimes you don't even need it. And you can see most of the time I don't use the ear powder either. I know you don't want me to get in here. These are not that bad. The ears don't have a lot of hair, but what there is, I want to get the big chunk, right? Okay, and then I can see they aren't that bad. These are our ear pads. I'm calling them ear pads, but hold on, I'm sorry. Hold on. Do little by little here, and if you use that ear pad, you can go faster, especially if it's like a schnauzer, you got all that ear hair coming out. And you can, I used to wipe it on like just right here, but now that I found what I'm using as our ear pads, I can go faster without putting it on back on the coat. Okay? You want to just make sure. So, see how that silicone helps it stick right to it? It's pretty cool. So throw that away. Okay. We're going to do apple pie all mode, and we're going to change this pretty soon come, it's February. We should do something like roses. I'm going to double check a couple from looking at a distance. Any tiny little stuff that might have didn't go through the snap-on comb or guards. I like to call them guards. Okay. All right. Let me clean your ears and we'll be good to go. If you haven't noticed, I kind of changed my station. We're going to do a little bit of change to our stations here because I'm going to get a couple more tables in here. One that is small, like I have the black one. We'll be having that later. And then we'll put our logo hopefully on that wall there. Ears look great, so I didn't spend a lot of time there. Just clean them up real good. Come back here and get a such a good boy. You're such a good boy, man. Can you turn this way? I want to say these are 5.5 straights, and my battery's dying. This camera's upsetting, man. I'm actually gonna come and just go around like this. See this side? just round those off, okay? You're such a good boy. You're such a good boy. Flynn is such an awesome name. I just love the name Flynn. It's unique. It's got flavor, even though it's short. Now we can do our after picture. Okay. You're so beautiful. Okay, I will try to, the battery's dying, but I will try to get a picture of Mom and Dad picking up. So thanks for watching, and we'll be back. So I'll kind of do this. Okay. You can say hi.
Hello.
Hi, Mama. Whoa. Whoa, are you so happy? Are you so
You look so good.
Yeah, you like it?
I love it.
You'll see the video. I think I might have told you this before. He hates the blow dryer on his face, so it's just a little bit damp, but it's okay.
It looks great.
Yeah, how you doing?
Oh, boy, you're all clean, aren't you?
Look at you.
His face is so funny whenever it's touched.
Oh,
yeah, he's
just, look at his tongue. Look at your tongue.
Oh
Yes, look at your tongue.
Have you ever heard of this company called Pet Canva?
No, tell me.
You send a picture to them,
Okay.
and then they'll like send it to a team of artists and then paint
What are
it.
you doing?
And then that's what I got Jeremy for his
Really?
birthday. Yes, they put it.
Cool.
They turned it into a fleece.
So Pet
blanket.
Canva, this has nothing to do with us. This is just some, okay. It's like when you're advertising for a company, you need a Canva. Yeah. So Pet Canva, you got that done? That's cool.
Yeah, I did.
So cool. I'll have to look into that.
Yeah.
That would be great to have some Pet Canvas stuff up here. You know, canvases of pets that come in for grooming. Yeah? Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for the extra. I appreciate you
Yes,
so
not
much.
a problem. You do an awesome job.
All
Come
right,
on, big boy,
Flynn.
let's go.
We'll see you soon.
Come on, come on. Let's go home. Thank you. We didn't park over there today.
Thanks so much.
See you
Bye.
later.
Let's see you on pick up. Bye. Thanks for watching YouTube. And oh, by the way, please subscribe. Help us get to 1 million viewers and support us by shopping with us. If you don't see what you want on our store, check us out. Email me. I will build you an order. If you are I international ship, so that's got to be a private order anyway because shipping's crazy. UK, United Kingdom shipping is expensive. So thank you for watching and supporting us, and we will be back with you soon. Thanks for watching Dee Croy with My Favorite Groomer on YouTube.